Let's talk about right after this. We've got SmackDown, and Chris Kanyon is going to appear here as a Boy George type character,
Yeah,
saying, "Do you really want to hurt me?" And the
yeah.
Undertaker just destroyed him, just like he did the week prior with Brother Love. Brother Love got a choke slam and a tombstone, but Chris Kanyon gets a brutal chair shot. And this has become a topic in recent years. They did a Dark Side of the Ring on Chris Kanyon and talked about his unfortunate suicide. And there are a lot of people who feel like this was mean spirited and intentional. You were there at the time. Did this feel out of line to you at the time, or did it just feel like it's another piece of business and another wrestling story?
I felt like it was another piece of business, Conrad. I didn't know all the the dark side, no pun intended, of Chris Canyon.
Right.
If it was a dark side, I just, I thought he had a good look. I thought he had excellent in ring skills, fundamentally sound. But he got to do an angle with the Undertaker, and if nothing else, if it got over to the level that Vince was comfortable with, that gives Taker another opponent. He could do the same thing to him in the house shows or on another TV show if you chose, but it created another potential opponent for Taker, and we didn't have an overabundance of those. So I wish Chris's life had been better and ended better, obviously, but I never had a crossword with the guy. My friend Raphael Morphy, who's one of our producers in AEW, was I think they might have gone to high school together or something. But Raphael always kept me abreast of what was shaking there, and I just I felt bad for that kid. He was very troubled, very conflicted, and he was so worried that his sexuality would essentially destroy his career. And without sounding like a turd, he did a good enough job away from that stuff to screw his own self. So, but I liked the guy. I thought he loved the business. It's hard to dispel someone and get them out of your sight if they love the wrestling business as much as Chris Kanyon did. But unfortunately, it just never worked. He always seemed to be hiding something, and I guess he was.
What, you said he did enough on his own.
Drugs and alcohol.
Okay.
Same old shit, man.
Right.
Reliability. Guys go hide.
Yeah.
They get a gun to their head. Don't blame them. They retreat. They go into self-imposed isolation, and that's not good.
Right.
That's not good at all for a public figure. You don't want to disappear.